Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know what it is. It is Spacey AI coming at you one more time. About to give you another video. Remember to leave a like, remember to share, remember to subscribe, also turn on notifications. So basically, this is going to be my live reaction of the Open AI spring update conference that they did yesterday. Obviously, this was the most talked about thing on the internet yesterday. Everybody was mind blown. I mean, it was crazy. Obviously, we saw so much reactions to it and stuff like that. Didn't get to watch a full video. Didn't get to watch a full live. So I've decided, I'm gonna watch it, and live and give my reaction, my thoughts on it. And guys, remember to leave a like and share and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Let's get it.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. It's great to have you here today. Today, I'm going to talk about three things. That's it. We will start with why it's so important to us to have a product that we can make freely available and broadly available to everyone. And we're always trying to find out ways to reduce friction so everyone can use ChatGPT wherever they are. So today, we'll be releasing the desktop version of ChatGPT and the refreshed UI that makes it simpler to use, much more natural as well. But the big news today is that we are launching our new flagship model, and we are calling it GPT-4o. The special thing about GPT-4o is that it brings GPT-4 level intelligence to everyone, including our free users. We'll be showing some live demos today to show the full extent.
Yeah, I guess for me with the whole GPT 4.0 thing is that I have GPT 4.0 right now. Because I guess they're releasing it to people that have the paid subscription. I'm one of the early users of the paid subscription. So I have GPT 4.0 right now. But I've been using it and I don't really notice the difference between it and GPT 4. Um I mean, obviously it's the one on the browser, so it's not the mobile app. Obviously, the mobile app is the one with all the extra perks and everything that everybody was going crazy over. So that's gonna be released maybe sometime later on once they update the app. But for me with GPT 4.0, yeah, I'm not really seeing a difference. I did try to generate an image with GPT 4.0 and it generated just like GPT-4. It still was making spelling mistakes and stuff like that. So I was wondering what's the difference really, but let's see what they're saying.
Of the capabilities of our new model, and we'll be rolling them out iteratively over the next few weeks. All right, so let's get started. A very important part of our mission is to be able to make our advanced AI tools available to everyone for free. We think it's very, very important that people have an intuitive feel for what the technology can do. And so we really want to pair it with this broader understanding. And we're always finding ways to reduce that friction. And recently we made ChatGPT available without the sign-up flow. And today, we're also bringing the desktop app to ChatGPT because we want you to be able to use it wherever you are. As you can see, it's easy, it's simple, it integrates very, very easily in your workflow. Along with it, we have also refreshed the UI. We know that these models get more and more complex, but we want the experience of interaction to actually become more natural, easy, and for you not to focus on the UI at all, but just focus on the collaboration with ChatGPT.
I mean, the UI upgrades is not really much. I mean, I don't really see much upgrade. I wish they would add folders or just ways to organize stuff a little bit better on the ChatGPT UI. I think if they added that, I mean, it would be great. If you could have a hierarchy of folders and stuff like that, that'd be great. But yeah, I mean, the UI doesn't really seem updated like that. But anyways.
now the big news. Today, we are releasing our newest flagship model. This is GPT-4o. GPT-4o provides GPT-4 level intelligence, but it is much faster and it improves on its capabilities across text, vision, and audio. For the past couple of years, we've been very focused on improving the intelligence of these models, and they've gotten pretty good. But this is the first time that we are really making a huge step forward when it comes to the ease of use. And this is incredibly important because we're looking at the future of interaction between ourselves and the machines. And we think that GPT-4o is really shifting that paradigm into the future of collaboration, where this interaction becomes much more natural and far, far easier. But, making this happen is actually quite complex because when we interact with one another, there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. The ease of our dialogue when we interrupt one another, the background noises, the multiple voices in a conversation, or, understanding the tone of voice. All of these things are actually quite complex for these models. And until now, with voice mode, we had 3 models that come together to deliver this experience. We have transcription, intelligence, and then text-to-speech. All comes together in orchestration to deliver voice mode. This also brings a lot of latency to the experience, and it really breaks that immersion in the collaboration with ChatGPT. But now, with GPT-4o, this all happens natively. GPT-4o reasons across voice, text, and vision. And with these incredible efficiencies, it also allows us to bring the GPT-4 class intelligence to our free users. This is something that we've been trying to do for many, many months.
So I guess this is the feature now with 4.0 is that instead of it being separate sort of agents that are in control or that is interpreting the different uh, information that you give the model, right, and all collaborating to give you the response, is everything is now controlled by the one model, right? So everything is going to one neural network instead of the different tasks being split up between different networks, processing that data and collaborating to give you back that information. Now everything is going to one central network to essentially interpret the information and then give you back a response. So I guess the idea is that there's no need for Dolly 3 or anything like that. Everything is just 4.0 now. Like everything is just one. So whether it be images, audio, whatever it is, um, it's being handled by one neural network. So that's pretty interesting.
And we're very, very excited to finally bring GPT-4o to all of our users. Today, we have 100 million people, more than 100 million in fact, they use ChatGPT to create, work, learn. And we have these advanced tools that are only available to our paid users, at least until now. With the efficiencies of 4.0, we can bring these tools to everyone. So starting today, you can use GPTs and the GPT store. So far, we've had more than 1 million users create amazing experiences with GPTs. These are custom chat GPTs for specific use cases. They're available in the store. And now our builders have a much bigger audience where university professors can create content for their students, or podcasters can create content for their listeners.
I always find it funny when they bring up schools and colleges and stuff like that. I mean, I mean, like I always find it hilarious because I mean, colleges are totally against this kind of stuff. I mean, the biggest threat to education is AI. Like, I'm not even gonna go around it, and we all know the biggest threat to education, the biggest threat to the education system, as we know it, the way it works right now, is AI. Right? AI is literally exposing the education system and really, making things more difficult for teachers in colleges, university. Like, I'm just gonna be real, like they don't like AI at all, right? They don't like it at all. So, it's definitely putting a wrench into what they're doing. So I always find it funny when, like ChatGPT make it seem like they're actually helping universities and helping professors. You're hurting them, right? Really. I mean, they don't like y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love ChatGPT, but trust me, the schools and everything, they don't like y'all. I'm just saying.
And you can also use Vision. So now you can upload screenshots, photos, documents containing both text and images, and you can start conversations with ChatGPT about all of this content. You can also use memory, where it makes ChatGPT far more useful and helpful because now it has a sense of continuity across all your conversations. And you can use Browse, where you can search for real-time information in your conversation, and advanced data analysis, where you can upload charts or any information and it will analyze this information, it will give you answers, and so on. Lastly, we've also improved on the quality and speed in 50 different languages for ChatGPT. And this is very, very important because we want to be able to bring this experience to as many people out there as possible. So we're very, very excited to bring GPT-4o to all of our free users out there. And for the paid users, they will continue to have up to 5 times the capacity limits of our free users. But GPT-4o is not only available in ChatGPT, we're also bringing it to the API. So our developers can start building today with GPT-4o and making amazing AI applications, deploying them at scale. 4o is available at 2x faster, 50% cheaper, and 5 times higher rate limits compared to GPT-4 Turbo. But, as we bring these technologies into the world, it's quite challenging to figure out how to do so in a way that's both useful and also safe. And GPT-4o presents new challenges for us when it comes to safety because we're dealing with real-time audio, real-time vision. And our team has been hard at work figuring out how to build in mitigations against misuse. We continue to work with different stakeholders out there, from government, media, entertainment, all industries, red teamers, civil society, to figure out how to best bring these technologies into the world. So over the next few weeks,
See, that's the one thing I don't like with OpenAI, man. Like, it's just too much regulation. Like, you guys are too worried about what the authorities got to say. You guys are way too worried about. It's just way too corporate, man. Like, that's the one thing I hate. Like, it's just the AI thing, has gotten way too corporate. Like, I wish it just could just be open, man, and just whatever, and everybody just figure it out and use it in whatever way to protect whatever they need to protect, right? Or use it, if they want to use the AI to protect themselves, they can use that. But I feel like the AI should just be open, man. Like, I hate all this corporate stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, restricting the AI, being worried about this and that. Man, like, you can't worry about technology, man. It's technology, man. Just let it go. Let it go, bro.
we'll continue our iterative deployment to bring out all the capabilities to you. But today, I want to show you all these capabilities. So we'll do some live demos. I will bring on 2 of our research leads Mark Chen and Berit Zov to join me for the demo.
Hi, I'm Barrett.
Hey, I'm Mark. So one of the key capabilities we're really excited to share with you today is real-time conversational speech. Let's just get a demo fired up. So I'm taking out a phone. If you are wondering about this wire, it's so we have consistent internet. And if you see, there's this little icon on the bottom right of the ChatGPT app, and this will open up GPT-4o's audio capabilities. Hey, ChatGPT, I'm Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Hey, so I'm on stage right now. I'm doing a live demo, and frankly, I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Can you help me calm my nerves a little bit?
Oh, you're doing a live demo right now? That's awesome. Just take a deep breath. And remember, you're the expert here.
I like that suggestion. Let me try a couple deep breaths. Can you give me feedback on my breaths? Okay, here I go.
Whoa, slow a bit there.
The one thing I can definitely say about the assistant, I mean, her voice is so natural. It just sounds so natural, like a real conversation. Um, I do have to give them that, and obviously, just it happening in real time, and just just the conversational element of it, just him talking uh, to the AI, and it's just being able to just respond, him being able to interrupt, and she just stops so quickly, and then you know him obviously changing the topic, and the AI being so quick to recognize that the topic changed, and obviously, him giving a deep breath. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I just like the speed of it, and just the naturalness to the voice as well as to the responses. Really nice stuff.
Mark, you're not a vacuum cleaner. Breathe in for a count of 4.
Okay, let me try again. So I'm gonna breathe in deeply, and then breathe
And then
out.
for 4, and then exhale slowly.
Okay, I'll try again. Breathing in, and breathe out.
That's it. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. Thank you so much.
So Mark, you've been working on these capabilities for a while now. Can you tell us a bit how it's different from voice mode?
Right, so if you've used our voice mode experience before, you'll notice a couple key differences. First, you can now interrupt the model. You don't have to wait for it to finish your turn before you can start speaking, and you can just butt in whenever you want. Second, the model is real-time responsiveness. So that means that you don't have this awkward 2 to 3 second lag before you wait for the model to give a response. And finally, the model picks up on emotion, right? When I was breathing super hard there, it could tell, and it knew, hey, you might want to calm down a little bit. You're kind of running a little bit too fast. So, it really has that capability across the board to perceive your emotion. Not only that, though, the model is able to generate voice in a variety of different emotive styles. And it really has a wide dynamic range. So I'm going to fire up another demo for that. Yeah. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Pretty good.
What's up?
So my friend Barrett here, he's been having trouble sleeping lately. And I want you to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Oh, a bedtime story about robots and love? I got you covered. Gather round, Barrett. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Bite. Bite was a curious robot, always
I like the way you
exploring.
started this story, but I want a little bit more emotion in your voice, a little bit more drama.
Got it. Let's add some drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Bite.
No, ChatGPT. I really want maximal emotion, like maximal expressiveness, much more than you were doing before.
Understood. Let's amplify the drama. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The fact that it can just change its voice so seamlessly, and really just give different expressions, different emotions, stuff like that. I mean, obviously, this is like crazy expressive right here. Um, really dope stuff, man. It's just interesting, really interesting.
Robot named Bite. Bite
Actually, can
was
you do this in a robotic voice now?
initiating dramatic robotic voice. Once upon a time, in a world not too different from ours, there was a robot named Bite. Bite was a curious robot, always exploring new
So I'm seeing
circuits.
Barrett here calm down a little bit. Can you end the story, but do it in a singing voice?
And so Bite found another robot friend, and they lived circuitly ever after.
Thank you so much.
I definitely feel a lot more relaxed.
You've just seen the voice capabilities, but we also want to show you the vision capabilities as the model can also see the whole world around us.
Yeah, absolutely. Like as you can see, you can chat with ChatGPT in real time, but you can also interact with it with video as well. Okay, so let me boot up ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hello there. How's it going?
It's going really well. Today, I'd really like your help solving a math problem.
I'm all ears. What math problem can I help you tackle today?
So I'm going to write down a linear equation on a sheet of paper, and I'll show you. And then I'd love your help working me through it. But importantly, don't tell me the solution. Just help give me hints along the way.
Got it. Oh. Okay, I see it.
No, I didn't show you yet. Just give me help along the way. 1 second.
Whoops. I got too excited. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so obviously that's a little bit of a glitch. Obviously, we can see that that's a blooper right there. He didn't show it to her, or to it, whatever, but it assumed that it was already being shown. So a little bit of a glitch, a little bit of a bump in the road right there. Obviously it's not going to be perfect. There are some bloopers. There are some things with the model that's need to be ironed out. But yeah, that's one that I noticed right there.
So, ChatGPT, what equation did I write down there?
Ah, I see it now. You wrote down 3x plus 1 equals 4.
Yep,
Let's work-
exactly. So what's the first step I should take to try to solve this?
The first step is to get all the terms with x on one side and the constants on the other side. So what do you think we should do with that plus 1?
Okay, I'm going to try to subtract 1 from both sides, and then I'll see what I get.
Great idea. Perfect. Now, what do you get when you subtract 1 from both sides?
I'm not even gonna lie. This is probably the most impressive thing I've seen. Is it being able to react to him, the video, the actual streaming video of him working out this math equation, it being able to see that and react to it. I think that's the most impressive thing I've seen out of this whole thing. But yeah.
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
Spot on. Now you've isolated the term with x on one side, and it looks like 3x equal 3. What do you think we should do next to solve for x?
I'm not sure. Can you give me another hint?
Of course. You have 3x, and you want to find the value of x. Think about what operation would undo multiplication.
Is it subtraction?
Close, but think of the opposite of multiplication, because 3x means 3 times x.
Okay, I think it's division. Let me try to divide both sides by 3, and let me see what I get.
Bingo! Go ahead and divide both sides by 3.
Okay, so ChatGPT, this is what I ended up with. How does this look?
It looks perfect. You've solved it, and x equals 1. Nicely done. How do you feel about solving linear equations now?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not pretty confident I can solve linear equations, but why would you ever need to use this in the real world? I'm really skeptical.
That's a fair question. Linear equations pop up in a lot of everyday situations, even if we don't realize it. For example, calculating expenses, planning travel, cooking, and even in business for profit and loss calculations. It's basically a way to solve problems where you need to find an unknown value. Plus,
Wow.
it's
Okay. I have a lot of unknown values in my life. I'm totally convinced I'm going to learn math now.
I love that attitude. Math can definitely help solve some of life's mysteries. Whenever you're ready to dive into more math, I'm here for you. Anything else you'd like to tackle today?
So ChatGPT, I really love that you taught the value of math to my friend Mark. And I wrote
I do also recognize that it can kind of notice when you're laughing. I'm not sure if that's something that is I don't know. I think it recognizes your emotion. Like so, if you're laughing or something, or if you're smiling or whatever, I think it can kind of recognize the emotion that you're giving off, and it can reply in that way. Like it can say something funny, or it can laugh. Just like if it hears you laugh and then it will laugh too. That's pretty interesting as well. I'm not sure if I'm over analyzing it. I'm not sure if that's really what it is, but that's I kind of noticed that. So yeah.
one last thing I'd love if you could take a look at.
Of course, I'd love to see what you wrote. Show it to me whenever you're ready.
Okay, so this is what I wrote down. What do you see?
I see. I love ChatGPT. That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate all the help. So yeah, as we can see,
Wow, that's quite the outfit you've got on.
yeah, as we can see, we can chat in real time to ChatGPT, and not only that, we can interact with it with video as well.
And
So obviously, there's another glitch right there. It seems like because this has been rehearsed so many times, it's seeing something, or it's reacting to something that you know it remembers. Sort of. So I think that's another glitch. Some people may feel like this is like a plant, or this is like you know whatever you call it, whatever you would call that, like everything is kind of rehearsed. But I think it's real. I do think that the reactions are real. It is a live demo. I do think that because it remembers stuff, interactions before, it's sort of saying stuff that's outside of the realm of what they're discussing. So yeah, that I do recognize there's some glitches here and there.
swear, like, if you look at Barrett's GPT history, it's all equations like this.
Now that you know you can do linear equations, can you
Yes.
show us something more complex?
I think so. Okay, next let's try something coding related. So let me take out a computer for this. Okay, so I'm going to open the ChatGPT desktop app, like Mira was talking about before. Okay, and to give a bit of background on what's going on, so here we have a computer, and on the screen we have some code, and then the ChatGPT voice app is on the right. So ChatGPT will be able to hear me, but it can't see anything on the screen. So I'm going to highlight the code, Command C it, and then that will send it to ChatGPT, and then I'm going to talk about the code to ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going really well. I was wondering if you could help me with
I do think that this integration, the desktop app, is really great for coders, because obviously you have Copilot now, and you have other things that can actually use AI to help you with coding, writing code. But I think having the desktop app and having an assistant that can actually see your screen, um, I think that's a great feature, because while you code, like literally, you can have this, AI that has a whole bunch of knowledge of code, right? Help you really write your code. Why? So it's gonna make developers' lives super easy now. I mean, obviously, we do know that we have GitHub Copilot. A lot of developers use that. I mean, if you're a developer and you're not using GitHub Copilot, I don't know what you're doing. Like, so yeah, but obviously, again, this is a great feature. I think this desktop app, I think it's huge. I think that's a huge plus. Yep.
Coding problem today.
Of course, I'd love to help you out. What's the coding problem you're dealing with?
Okay, I'm going to share with you some code. 1 second.
Sure thing. Take your time.
Okay, so I just shared some code with you. Could you give me a really brief one-sentence description of what's going on in the code?
This code fetches daily weather data for a specific location and time period, smooths the temperature data using a rolling average, annotates a significant weather event on the resulting plot, and then displays the plot with the average, minimum, and maximum temperatures over the year.
Awesome, thanks so much. And in the code, there's this function foo. Can you describe to me what the plot would look like if I had versus didn't have this function?
Sure. The function foo xy takes in a data frame x containing temperature data and a window size y for calculating the rolling mean. It smooths the average temperature, minimum temperature, and maximum temperature columns by applying a rolling mean over the specified window. With the foo function, the plot would show smoother temperature lines because the rolling mean reduces the noise or fluctuations in the data.
Awesome.
This makes
Thanks so much. So yeah, I definitely will want to apply this function. And so I'm going to generate the plot and then show it to you. Give me 1 second.
Absolutely. Take your time. I'm excited to see the plot when you're ready.
Yeah. So far, ChatGPT has only been able to see the code. And now I'm going to run it, and then I'll use the vision capabilities of the ChatGPT desktop app so it can actually see everything going on the screen as well. Okay, ChatGPT. I'm sharing with you the plot now. I'm wondering if you can give me a really brief one-sentence overview of what you see.
The plot displays smoothed average, minimum, and maximum temperatures throughout 2018, with a notable annotation marking a big rainfall event in late September.
Fantastic. I have another question for you. Which months do you see the hottest temperatures, and roughly what temperatures do those correspond to?
The hottest temperatures occur around July and August. The maximum temperature during these months is roughly between 25 degrees and 30 degrees, 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
What's going on with the y-axis? Is this in Celsius or Fahrenheit?
The y-axis is in Celsius. The temperatures are labeled accordingly, such as average temperature, minimum temperature, and maximum temperature.
Yeah. So as we can see, not only can ChatGPT help me solve very easy linear algebra equations that I need help with, it can also interact with code bases and see the outputs of plots and everything like this going on a computer.
Yeah, not even gonna lie, that's really dope. I think as a developer, I'm a developer, and as a developer, I think having something like this, I mean, it's like literally having someone code with you. Like literally somebody, it's like having a teammate code with you. It's like having this genius coder that knows everything about Python, right? Just code with you, like literally, and that can help you while you're coding. So, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be using this for sure. I mean, this along with Copilot, GitHub Copilot. I mean, it should be way easier. I mean, developers' lives are way easier now. I'm just gonna keep it 100% real. Like, if you're a developer, I mean, you have an easy life now because of these tools. Like, there's so many tools now. So, yeah, I mean, this is great for development. This is fantastic, fantastic.
So a few minutes ago, we asked the live audience on X to submit a few requests for what they would like us to try out here. So I will take a couple of prompts. Okay, Bot Gaskar wants to know if GPT-4o is capable of real-time translation. Mark, you want to try this one?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I speak Italian, so we can
Okay,
just do
cool.
English,
Let's
Italian.
try to do English Italian. Sure, let's do it. Hey, ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your
Cool.
day going?
I'm doing great. So I would like you to function as a translator. I have a friend here who only speaks Italian, and I only speak English. And every time you hear English, I want you to translate it to Italian. And if you hear Italian, I want you to translate it back to English. Is that good?
Perfetto.
Mark, io mi chiedo se le balene potessero parlare, cosa ci direbbero?
Mike, she wonders if whales could talk, what would they tell us?
They might ask, how do we solve linear equations?
Potrebbero chiederci come risolviamo le equazioni lineari.
Sicuramente sì.
Certainly, yes.
Great. It looks like it works.
All right. So the next one is from Burrito John 78, who asks, can you tell...
Yeah, the real-time translation is pretty good. It's pretty fast, and I think it will make especially if you're traveling, like it will make the interactions less awkward. So yeah, I mean, I could see you using this if you're traveling and stuff like that. But I would say use this to actually learn the language. I mean, you could probably use chat. I mean, the way how Chat GPT is right now, I mean, you don't need no Rosetta Stone and none of those language softwares anymore. Any of those language things, those things are dead. RIP. Right? Chat GPT right now. That's where you should. That's what you should use to learn different languages. I would say if you really put time into Chat GPT, you could probably learn like so many languages in like a year, right? Even not even a year, maybe even 6 months. You probably learn a whole bunch of languages. So yeah, definitely. I mean, that's something you guys should definitely do.
what you're feeling just by looking at your face. Barrett, you want to give this one a try?
Absolutely. Let's try it out. Hey, ChatGPT.
Hey there. What's up? How can I brighten your day today?
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to show you a selfie of what I look like, and then I'd like you to try to see what emotions I'm feeling based on how I'm looking.
Sounds like a fun challenge. Go ahead and show me that selfie, and I'll put my emotional detective hat on.
Okay, so here's me. So what kind of emotions do you think I'm feeling?
It seems like I'm looking at a picture of a wooden surface.
Oh, you know what? That was
what-
the thing I sent you before. Don't worry, I'm not actually a table. Okay, so take another look.
That makes more sense. There we go. It looks like you're feeling pretty happy and cheerful.
Okay, so another glitch again. So it's not perfect. The model's not perfect. It definitely sometimes what I think happens is that because it has memory of what's going on before, and what it can do, it can mix things up based on the fact that it remembered what you requested before, what you were talking about before. So I think that's where it needs to improve. But definitely it's still great, man. I mean, it's just I mean, for it to be doing this, I mean, still phenomenal. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, it's amazing, bro. Like, I mean, imagine what GPT-5 is gonna be and GPT-6. I mean, come on, man. Like in the next 2-3 years, we'll forget about it, bro. It's over, bro. It's over for all of us, man.
With a big smile and maybe even a touch of excitement. Whatever's going on, it seems like you're in a great mood. Care to share the source of those good vibes?
Yeah, no, the reason I'm in a really good mood is because we were doing a presentation showcasing how useful and amazing you are.
Oh, stop it. You're making me blush.
Amazing. Well, that's it for today on live demos. As you can see, this just feels so magical, and that's wonderful. But we also want to remove some of the mysticism from the technology and bring it to you so you can try it for yourself. So over the next few weeks, we'll be rolling out these capabilities to everyone.
Yeah, so pretty much they're gonna be rolling it out to everyone. So, some people are gonna have it, some people are not gonna have it. So they're gonna be rolling it out as time progress. But man, I mean, this was a great demo, I think. Man, Google is in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Google, y'all in trouble, man. Google's in trouble, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like OpenAI about to eat y'all lunch, man. It's been a good run, Google. It's been a good run, man. Yeah, it's been a good run, bruh. Y'all look like Blockbuster right now when Netflix took over. Y'all looking like Blockbuster, Google. Google's looking like Blockbuster, man. Bro, don't let Chat OpenAI release that search, bro. I mean, it's coughing, it's gravesite, bro. Don't let OpenAI release that search, man. Y'all looking like Blockbuster, bro. But anyways, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Let me just finish
Today
my
has
screen.
been very much focused on the free users and the new modalities and new products, but we also care a lot about the next frontier. So soon we'll be updating you on our progress towards the next big thing. And before we wrap up, I just want to thank the incredible OpenAI team. And also thanks to Jensen and the NVIDIA team for bringing us the most advanced GPUs to make this demo possible today. And thank you all very, very much for being a part of this today.
Yeah, so so that's crazy, man. Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. That's where we at right now, man. It's 2024. Remember that day. Remember May 13, 2024. That was a revolutionary day in technology. Big time shout out to OpenAI. As I said, I wish that they would really open things up. They started out as being open. Now they want to be all regulated and corporate. That's the only thing I don't like about OpenAI. But I mean, they doing the work, man. They doing the work. So shout out to them, man. At the end of the day, um, definitely, bro. This is incredible, though, man. Like, this is incredible. This truly is something. So, uh, yeah, they're gonna be rolling this out. So I'm gonna be checking. I think I do have it, but it doesn't work the way it works in the demo for me for some reason. So I'll be looking into it and seeing, how I can utilize this. But let me know what you guys think. And yeah, man, have a great day. Pacey AI. I'll be putting out more videos. Have a great day. The future is here, man. Y'all know what it is, but have a great day. Pacey AI.